Hello! In today's video, we'll talk about when statement in Clojure. It is somewhat close to if statement in Clojure, but there is substantial difference. Let's take a deeper look. When macro, in fact, unlimited number of arguments, so we can give any number of arguments. However, the first argument, likewise in if statement in Clojure, it needs to be a value itself or Boolean value. So if we provide true or any real value, then when macro will accept it as yes. When it is yes, it will evaluate all of the rest of the arguments. What about the other case? If the returned value for the first argument is false or nil, which means there is no value, when macro regards it as no. So when no, all of the other arguments are not evaluated or nothing is returned. In fact, nil will be returned. Let's test this code. So when true 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3 will be returned. But like we just said, it can have multiple arguments in unlimited number of arguments. So we can give, oh, I want to print something and then return 1, 2, 3. So if I evaluate, here we go is printed and then 1, 2, 3 is returned. Then these two print line statements are evaluated because we can give unlimited number of arguments. When the first argument is just a real value, such as ABC, then it also evaluated because just a value, which is not nil, when macro accepts it as yes. If this is nil, however, nothing will be evaluated or nothing will be returned. But it just returns nil. It just tells the caller of this code saying, oh, you know what? I tested this predicate thing and it was no, so I'm not evaluating anything and also I'm not returning anything. So let's go back to the original predicate, true. So this will be returned and evaluated. But there might be some questions. What if there are multiple values within one statement? This is one of the traits commonly I would say many of functional languages have. Functional languages usually don't have return, but it just returns the last placed value. So in this case, only 1, 2, 3 will be returned, but 4, 5, 6 is just simply a value, unlike println. So it is redundant because it doesn't impact anything to the code. If we evaluate this program, then 4, 5, 6, which is accepted by when macro, but it is not doing anything there. 1, 2, 3 is returned because as a general rule, only the last argument will be returned. What about println though? They are not returned, of course, because they are not the last part of the when macros arguments, but they are side effectful codes. So they are evaluated and they do something, unlike 4, 5, 6 in this case. So like this IDE or CIDR is giving us some warning sign, 4, 5, 6 is redundant in this case. Okay, so this is when statement in Clojure. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment boxes. Then I will try to answer and discuss with like happily and with other people. Thank you. Bye.